I do love me some butts.
Let's do it your way.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome back to the No Big Banana podcast. My name is Charles.
I'm Justin.
And I'm Cody.
And I was looking up some questions to ask you guys to have a little fun question.
Oh,
bag.
cool. Hit me with your best shot.
Well, listen.
Let's peel this banana.
Pat. Oh, I like that. Pat Benatar is the shit, bro. Okay. When I was looking through, I couldn't help but laugh at how funny this question is. Now, keep in mind, this is a list of 25 questions. And
what is it, like first date questions?
To its credit, it just says random questions.
Is it on Ranker?
Ask, but I do
What to ask your Tinder match.
Yeah.
But I do think that it's very strange.
Sure.
Of 25 questions that you could ask at random, one of them is, what part of your body could use a little lotion?
My knees.
My elbows.
My knees, man.
probably
My elbows.
Yeah.
They get all like they get dry.
I don't know why my knees have been so dry lately, but like the last.
Well, when you're on them all the time, am I right?
I know, it's such struggle.
Notwithstanding the super easy, obvious dick joke there.
That was some low hanging fruit, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's a low banana.
No.
That banana's hitting the floor, my dude.
If you could wedgie any historical figure,
Abraham Lincoln.
who would you
Socrates.
pick?
Abraham Lincoln. He deserves it. He seems a little
Yes.
too. Socrates?
Nerd.
Man, you guys answered fast.
Yeah.
Actually,
I gotta
sorry,
think
what was
about
it?
it, man.
Diomedes? Was he the guy that brought in the chicken?
Dionysus?
No, that's
that
the Roman god of alcohol.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll look it up real fast.
I'd wedgie that fuck. He'd probably have a good time with it.
Or the Greek god.
I said Abraham Lincoln because he's really like he's way up there, so I think it would be a lot of fun to like see how far up his pantaloons can go, if you know what I'm saying.
Pantaloon.
It's like
I think
not that he deserves it. Not that like I'm doing it for any reason that like I hate him. I just think it would be fun.
I don't know.
You like grab the top hat and just like work it up, like give him an atomic wedgie over the top hat. Come on.
I hate to be this guy, but I have to expound upon the question because
It was
what?
Socrates, right?
Socrates?
Yeah, Socrates. Featherless bipeds, right?
There's gonna be an entire
Him
generation of
and-
people
him
that
and-
haven't seen Bill and Ted and have
There's
no
going to be an
idea.
entire generation of people who didn't know that Apple Jacks used to be completely orange.
Yeah.
No? Yeah.
And then they just changed the color but didn't change anything. It's like all the Fruit Loops. They're all the same flavor. They're also like it's FROOTLOOPS, and I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Well, it's a fun cereal.
I don't care.
It's not.
You can have a fun cereal and spell it
It's
right.
not a dictionary.
It's
man.
like Jim Jordan. Put on a damn jacket.
for
Just
kids.
spell it right. You're fine.
Put on a
It
damn
just
jacket.
blows my mind that he's
I hate
getting
that.
reelected over and over and over again. If you watch anything, he doesn't do anything.
I shouldn't have
He
said
doesn't
Jim Jordan.
Do anything.
I knew that this was like I should have known that the moment I said someone political, it was just gonna go down there. Let's talk about
He
cereal.
doesn't fucking
Let's
do
just
anything.
continue talking about cereal.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Syria.
No.
Wind us up.
No, I know.
Well,
I
listen,
realized it.
wanna
I'm
expound-
sorry.
I want to
I'm
expound
embarrassed.
upon the wedgie conversation.
Sure.
The wedgie question.
More
because
wedgies.
Here's the thing. If I could wedgie any historical figure, so does that mean
Maybe
that-
Tesla?
Does that mean that I'm going back in time, or that they're coming to me? Also, am I just if I am time
Would this
traveling-
change the fate of?
Well, yeah, because if I would have to be time traveling, right? So let's just
You just like
assume-
wedgie Hitler, and then all of a sudden it never happens.
Let's just assume under the first scenario that I'm the one going back in time.
Sure.
Upon wedging said historical figure,
Do you just like dip
can I
out?
just go back,
Yeah, there's like a portal.
or do I have to stay
You
there?
just your arm comes through the room and just rips it up and
That's
then
how
just
it
dips.
is. Yes, that's how it is.
That's what
dude,
I'm
that's
saying.
hilarious.
That's how it is
If
now.
that's how it is, then Hitler.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, no.
At what
actually,
point? Okay,
if we
that's a
wanna-
better question. At what point?
When he's a baby, of course.
That's a good question.
But that's lame because he won't remember it.
Yeah, but no, he'll remember it.
Maybe that's
By
why he
the
did
way-
it, because we're all
Yeah.
living in a loop.
yeah. Holy shit, dude. Maybe you already did that.
Yeah, and that's
Asshole.
why, like, it's a loop. Yeah. Well, if that's the case, then it doesn't matter if I do it or not. Like, it's going to happen because you can't change the timeline.
Dude, have you heard that theory about, or
it would be a different alternate universe than the one that we're already in.
It was something that Rogan proposed in like a comedy bit, I think, about how like whenever we finally reach the speed of light in CERN, that is the Big Bang. And
Yeah.
every couple.
Well, I mean, I'm actually a fan
Well, there's
of
already things
the.
that pass through space going faster than the speed of light.
Yeah,
So
well, I mean,
that's
it
kind
can't. It just can't have a physical form.
Right, like
But,
gamma
like-
rays and stuff like that.
I actually think that the rubber band theory is one of the more like
Tangible.
reasonable options, where it's like it just explodes out, and then once entropy hits and everything goes to like equilibrium, then it kind of starts to slowly crawl back into. So like as things as the expansion happens, it starts to cool off in the vacuum of space. So eventually, at some point, all of that heat is going to be utilized, and so then it's all going to start to recondense back into it with gravity. It's going to recondense and recondense and recondense, and then get to a point that's infinitely small and infinitely dense, under which conditions it cannot exist, and then it'll explode again, and the entire thing will happen again. Whether or not it's the same actual, like
I remember when he said it was stupid.
what? Shut up. Whether or not it's the same actual like timeline is irrelevant, but it's almost like there's another theory of like
existences.
right, or like where it's like
Turns
a
all
bunch
the
of
way
different or like a bunch of different sheets of paper, and when they touch, it's like an ink drop, and then it fills up the page. Once the page is full, then when it touches another one, it starts up again. So it's the same kind of concept, where there's just like an infinite row of universes that are constantly like a domino effect chain reacting.
That kind of shit makes us so much more like computer programs than people think.
Oh, the more you look into it, of course, yeah.
Which is why
I mean, once you
have
get to a
no
point where
hesitation about jumping in.
the only thing that we are held back by at this point is making a computer that can artificially recreate all of the synapses in your brain. Once we do that, you can have a living human being inside of a machine, and there's no difference at that point, because what is existence? You know, it's just the inference of it's just the inference of understanding like what's happening
As
around
Dr.
you.
Manhattan says, a live body and a dead body have the same number of particles.
Is there an app that you hate to use but use it anyway?
Yeah,
My
probably.
banking app.
Huh?
My banking app.
Oh yeah.
That's fair.
That's
That's such a weak cop out answer. Of course.
It is. But
I was gonna say like a dating website, 'cause it's like, you know, it's just gonna set yourself up for failure. I'm not a girl. No, not even in that way. But like, just because you're a guy on a dating site, you don't have to worry about it. Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, man.
So many relationships are built upon the foundation of like lies. It's perfect.
Seaburn.
Have you ever seen that show? The Catfish
Do you want to
show?
end up on that show though? That's the difference.
Oh my god.
I don't want to end up on that.
Yeah,
shit.
but then you'd be famous.
And gross.
How about this? Would you rather look like a potato or feel like a potato?
What if we already do feel like a potato?
What if I already look like one?
With our powers combined, we are potato.
Potate.
Yeah.
So
Let's get ready to potate.
I'd rather be a fry. I feel like a fry. I'm long and
Hey,
skinny.
when people
there
say
you
like
go.
potatoes, it's like they can be beautiful. Like you can have French fries, you can have mashed potatoes, you can have like I like smashed potatoes, not baked potatoes, like with the skin still on it. Fuck yeah.
I like all forms of potatoes. It
Oh,
does
yeah,
not
dude.
matter what shape or form
But
it
yeah,
is.
I love if ladies, gentlemen, if you feel like a potato, I still love you
Oh god.
because I love
Be a
potatoes.
potato.
Be a potato. Be the best
Be the-
fucking potato you can
Be
be.
the best potato there is.
Get that starch on.
How come you never read? This isn't a question.
I can't. So when you ask like how come I never read, it's because I can't.
This is the stupidest thing. This
Sure.
is not a conversational starter question.
Sure.
How come you never read about a psychic winning the lottery?
Because psychics.
That's
aren't-
not really a question so much as it's just like a
statement.
sarcastic statement.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
How
I
many
like that.
how many pennies would fit in this room?
Too many.
Oh Jesus.
What a terrible question.
I mean, you could.
You've been given an elephant. You can't get rid of it. What do?
What do?
What do?
Okay.
I like
I'm
elephants.
riding that
I really
motherfucker.
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
dude. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
You're out of your mind if you don't.
Just
think
like
I'm
stomping
walking
on cars like
You're not
a
gonna
like
make
a.
it
like-
anyway. You're gonna
Oh
get,
yeah,
like,
dude.
15
What are you
feet
gonna
down the
do?
road.
It's an elephant. It's probably endangered, and like you know. So
Yeah. Also, and that's another one
They're
that
shooting
requires.
the elephant. They don't care.
They'll just shoot you, not the elephant. It's going like 2 miles an hour. They're gonna get an easy shot off.
That's another one that requires more expounding because is it a full-grown elephant?
Yeah, are we just like taking it from its family?
What are the odds that you think that somebody would be able to get it out here without like raising a flag somewhere?
Right? CSA is like,
What
well,
if
it's
you
not a
just came
bomb.
home from work one night and there was an elephant in your house?
In the house.
Yeah.
That would be
What would you
a
do?
nightmare.
I would leave.
I would probably
I would
defecate
leave.
and then leave. Yeah.
I would
Like
call,
not a full.
I
What
would
if it's
call
not
the
a full grown
police.
one? What if you open your
If it was
door
like a
and,
baby elephant, I would
comes
lose
walking
my
out of
mind
your
at how cute it is.
I would
Dude.
too, but I would freak
You'd
out
still
too.
get fucked up,
I-
dude.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a baby elephant is still like the size of this fucking room.
Yeah, but it's still awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I'd
too
give it a
much
paintbrush.
danger,
I'd give it a
dude.
paintbrush and let it paint.
I'd be so scared. Though.
Animals are too
Someday, like, where the
dangerous,
fuck did
dude.
you come
That's
from?
actually one of my favorite things about like people are like, man, I really wish aliens would land on our planet. It's like, dog, we can't even fucking talk to dolphins.
That's
How are we
right.
supposed to talk to something that uses like phases of light to communicate? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we need to figure out how to talk to like, because I mean, also elephants or any like ancient sea turtles and stuff, like ones that live for like hundreds of years, probably have a lot of fucking information that would be awesome to know.
Oh, 100%.
You know, so like
Also-
100%.
Hey, man, that's
Hey,
the
man.
first time I've said it.
It is. It is.
Also, if you could be a member of any TV sitcom family, which would it be?
Arrested Development.
I know you would pick like Michael Scott's family.
No, actually, that's not true. I would pick. I would want to live with the Bundys from Married with Children.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Christina
that's an
Applegate,
awesome.
are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's an awesome choice.
For one for Kelly, and then for Al, I would just hang out with Al.
Yeah.
Dude, he had
Hang
a
out with
great
Kelly.
life.
Dude,
He had a great fucking life.
it was so funny, that show. I
Yeah.
gotta tell you. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's one of. It ran for 11 years. so
Yeah. Cheers
That's
might be another one that would be fun
Cheers
to,
would be
to
fun.
live
Cheers
in.
ran for
But Cheers
11
is kind of
years.
depressing. Though.
Also,
Yeah.
Like
it's
the
not
stories
really
of each
family
individual.
so much as
I
it's
wouldn't.
just
I
like-
wouldn't want to be in Fraser's family. Although I mean, you probably have your.
Oh,
you probably have
you
access to like
kidding me?
whatever you wanted in
I
life.
would- and how many
Actually-
times does Niles get set up by Frasier and like comes out on top of situations?
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, I mean, even though like they're pretentious assholes that I wouldn't want to deal with on a daily basis, like I enjoy seeing them for like 30 minutes at a time. Like I couldn't live with that.
Oh my god!
could.
Can you imagine being their brother?
Yeah, but like that's the thing. That's why I'm like, well, you would have access to like whatever you
Deal with
wanted
the
in
dad.
life.
Dude.
Frasier's dad.
I would have like that shit is the 13 Reasons Why waiting to happen. because-
Jesus Christ, Chess.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't make the show. Okay?
I didn't make the
I
show.
feel
I
like
just
Ricky
made the.
Gervais making the Epstein
Yeah.
joke. I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
do it. I didn't write that horrible, awful, sad show.
Yeah.
And show it.
Yeah,
I didn't do that
that's
shit.
fair.
I'm just
That's
saying.
super fair.
Talk about fucking being overshadowed. Talk about being like a dwarf on the shoulder of a giant
Yeah. Oh yeah.
with Fraser and Niles as your brothers
For real.
or as your parents. I think about that stuff too. Have you guys seen? Oh man, have you guys seen Chet Hayes,
No.
Tom Hanks's son?
No, but I can't even imagine how horrible his life must be.
Oh, dude, at the Golden Globes, he was. What
Tom
is
Hanks is
that?
America's dad. Can you imagine
Look
having to
this up
share
for
that?
me. What is the Jamaican language? There's a name for it.
It's
I feel-
English,
I feel
apparently?
really bad not knowing what it's called.
Yeah, it's English.
Oh, it's
it's
patois.
Creole.
Patois.
Creole.
That's right.
Wow.
Patois.
Listen to this, dude. Hold on, I don't want to give anybody credit for on ET or whoever did this. Here it goes.
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chatana, coming straight from the Golden Globes, you want to say?
How- He sounds like he's trying to be like a UK rapper.
He is Tom Hanks' son.
That's the only reason he got away with that.
Sounds like Ollie.
Can you imagine
if?
if? Can you imagine if like Donald Trump Jr. had tried that shit?
Oh, dude.
He'd be crucified.
He already
Oh,
has,
yeah,
I'm sure.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at his
He
house.
does it
yeah.
in the mirror
There's
every morning getting
some
ready.
Big ups to DJT.
some for a frat boy somewhere has that video on his phone.
Tom Hanks' son can do it. Why can't I do it?
Yeah. What is this? A Mountain Dew energy drink?
Is that
it's
Amp?
Yeah,
oh, it's
OG
just a
Amp.
new
Bottle for it.
bro. Justin
It's
and
the
I.
revamp original.
So in 2006, Justin and I worked at. By the way, that's a real problem that I've got to figure out.
Yeah.
The Justin and Justin, especially when I'm telling my wife stuff like
So J
gotta
Money, J
figure out
Bones.
that problem.
Yeah.
But it won't be with either of those.
What?
J Money
J
or J
Money or
Bones.
J Bones.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not 16 and it's also not 1997.
Oh, dude, I
so
love that
I'm
shit.
not calling you either of those.
I like I if I have to like sign my signature, I still sometimes accidentally put the $sign next to the J
Oh my god.
because I do it so often at work because it's just like it's easier.
Kesha.
Yeah.
I love Kesha.
You can love me too. That's fine. Or
what I was
not,
gonna
whatever.
say
That's
is-
cool.
Yeah.
Do you brush your teeth with a bottle of Jack in the morning?
No, I prefer Jameson.
All right, I don't give a shit.
When's the last time you woke up feeling like P. Diddy?
Yeah, that's the real question.
No, never.
No.
You're not in
And
a
now I'm
dollhouse.
looking like pimps in my gold Trans
Jesus
Am. Got
Christ.
a water bottle full of whiskey in my handbag. What I was gonna say is in 2006.
Why wasn't that your guilty pleasure?
Justin and I, because I don't feel guilty at all about my love for Kesha.
That's fair.
Yeah, man.
We worked at Chick-fil-A and we would kill those Amp energy drinks, bro. It was when they first had come out, and we worked at the Chick-fil-A on the island, so it's next to the Shell station and the CVS.
Oh, yeah.
So we would just pop over in the morning. We would go through like 2 or 3 of them.
Oh yeah,
Nice
dude. When I
shit.
worked at like it was called a Plaid Pantry. It was just like a little like convenience store for like cigarettes and stuff. It was like a gas station, but we didn't have gas.
Yeah.
And it was
Corner store.
it was on Hayden Island, which is between Washington State and Oregon State, where like 95% of the meth for that area of town is built. But like coming down I-5 from Vancouver to Oregon, your first right goes to Hayden Island. So if you make like, I think it was like a right off of I-5, a left, and then a right, you got to my store. Hayden Island is technically part of Oregon, so there's no sales tax. So literally everybody in Vancouver who wanted to buy cigarettes would take the I-5, take an extra 5 minutes to go buy cigarettes without sales tax. Like, why wouldn't you? You'd also go to like Best Buy in Oregon to buy your shit, because why would you buy it with sales tax when you could buy it without if you had to spend an extra 10 minutes on the road?
Right.
So I used to work like 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. at that store, and they had one called Redline. It's like from the guys I think that
Oh,
make Bang,
yeah.
but it's like the original one. And
I
at
feel
the time,
like that's like not even a drink so much as it's just the stuff that they put into the carbonated
Right.
drink.
Yeah.
They just put
Taurine.
that in a bottle.
it's just like a concentrated
Shit.
version of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, because at the time I was drinking like 3 or 4 Red Bull a day, or like 2 or 3, you know, like because I was staying up all night and staying up all day. So it was like I was just drinking energy drinks constantly.
Did you have some runny poop?
I always do. Have you met me? I poop like 4 times a day, at
Probably
least.
because of that. That's why.
So like I've calmed down quite a bit. I just switched over to like coffee, but and I don't stay up all night anymore. But
Yeah, you just switched over to like the Vikings that murdered your family coffee company.
oh, Valhalla, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's pretty good coffee. Death Wish Coffee Co. is
Hardcore,
fantastic.
like,
well, it
kill your-
tastes good,
kill
and
your
it.
friend's coffee or
Dog,
whatever
like
it
I
is.
remember the first time I took a drink of that coffee, and I was like, I started feeling warm on the inside. I was like, oh, I found my coffee, bro. But no, so like I took one of those red lines, and it was like 2:30 in the morning, and I was like, it said like take half the bottle. I was like, fuck you, I know what I'm doing. So I just chugged the whole thing back. I could feel my heart beating in my throat.
Bro.
Okay, I cleaned the fuck out of that store
One time
at band camp.
when I was working at this tax place, I took 4 5-hour energies and
Oh, so you got like 20-hour energy?
in like 45 minutes.
Hell yeah.
And I sold like $22,000.
Of course, yeah. In like 30 seconds.
It
Yeah.
was crazy as
Yeah,
hell.
dude, no, I like buffed those floors. Like my manager came in and was like, "What the fuck?" Like, cause like there's literally a trailer park behind the store, and it was like sparkling in there. I also remember when I quit that place, there was a lady that came in that owned another shop in Washington who literally had a store across the street from where I lived, and was like, "Don't I see you like around the neighborhood?" I was like, "Yeah, I live there." She was like, "Do you like working here?" And I was like, "Do you think I like working here?" So she was like, you should apply at my store. So I was like, "Cool." So I did, and then they were like, "Yeah, you can have a job." So then I walked back over to the store, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm leaving." And they're like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, like I'm gone now." So I just left.
Best, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are the best moments when you have like and there's
Like she just kind of like my manager kind of like just dropped a little bit. I was like, "Are you serious?"
I was just watching
like,
The
yeah.
Office.
Fuck off. Yeah.
I was just watching The Office, and it was an episode where Michael quit, and everybody was listening to the story, and it cuts to Oscar, and Oscar says, "I love a good quitting story. It makes me feel like I have some control in my own life."
Yeah.
It's like,
Or it was what was it? It was like maybe I'll have one of my own one day.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
I can dream.
Yeah, that was probably the only one I've had like that. Because typically, like I try to be respectful, but with that job, it was like just a piece of shit. Like, I also had a coworker who literally would like, and I like, mind you, I used to wear like a shirt and tie to my job because it was like dress for the job you want, not the one you have. So I would always dress up like to the nines.
Ugh,
So
I hate those kind of sayings.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I did, bro. Like, so I would like roll the sleeves up. I'd put on my tie, and then I'd wear like the apron thing instead of having to wear like the shirt because I hated wearing those polos. And so like I would always like dress up really nicely, and I'd clean the fuck out of the store. And like they were trying to get me promoted, and then this other kid who had been working there for a while, they were like, "Yeah, you're in competition with him for it." He would literally like take his skateboard and go skate home, smoke, come back just like destroyed. Like not even like he had a couple bowls.
Yeah.
Like this dude came back like barely awake to do his job, and I was like, I'm in competition with that. Like what the fuck? Yeah, it's Washington, so it's probably dabs or whatever.
Right,
But like
right.
he would take like an hour break and go home and just play Final Fantasy 14 and just get destroyed. And I'm over there like literally scrubbing the floors down. I'm like, I'm competing with this fuck?
Yeah.
Like, are you serious? I think he's the manager now, but
Probably.
yeah, but I
still
dipped out.
is.
I was like, fuck
He's probably
that.
the owner.
No, he was just some kid. I think he was like first year out of college. Oh shit!
Oh, look at that.
What the fuck?
So that means
What is that?
it's time to wrap.
Chat!
You know what that is.
Big
Means
banana.
It's time to wrap stuff
Oh
up.
yeah.
So-
What up? What up? Hit that bell.
Hope everybody had
Or an elf
a wonderful day.
will come and
today.
steal all your shoes off the shelf.
Send us your comments,
Just the shoes,
or your
though.
questions, or your advice, or your critiques, or
Yeah.
your recommendations.
I have a crippling self-depression, so like it's not gonna affect me hard because I already beat up myself. So
nobigbanana@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook,
Twitter.
and Instagram at nobigbanana.